This is, I think, my favorite lip gloss of all time. I love it so much. It smells like shit though. Like, what the fuck, Kim Kardashian? You couldn't make your lip glosses smell good? Hi guys, how you doing? My name's Katie. This is Beautification by Katie. Today I created this really easy, simple, go-to everyday look. If you guys like, please subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Beautification by Katie. So if you guys like this look, I'm going to do a fun little tutorial on it. So please stick around. So first I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Primetime BB Primer Cream. See? Nada. Okay. There we go. This is happening. Just gonna rub some on my hand. Just gonna rub this in. Okay, nice and primed. I'm also gonna prime my eyelids. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer today. Here's a little mini one of it. I really like this stuff. I want to get a bigger one. Okay, so the primer's all nice and set into my skin, so I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Original Foundation in the color Fair Ivory. So this is a powder foundation. I've been using this since like my early 20s, so a really long time. Swirl Tab Buff. Do you guys remember that? The really old commercials for it. I even have the original brush it came with, which now is the blush brush because I bought a newer brush. But yeah, it's so funny. So I'm using the Full Flawless Face for this, and also, can't even tell what this says. I think it says concealer. So this one I'm gonna use first to go under my eyes. And there's the color. So then I'm gonna go in with the Full Flawless brush. This is where you'll swirl your brush into this. You swirl, tap off the excess, and then you go in and you buff it into your skin. It transforms into looking like your real skin. Like, I feel like at first it might look like just a tiny bit powdery, but by the time you're done with your makeup, it's gonna just look like your skin. And then we're also gonna use setting spray. All right, I think we're as good as we're gonna get as far as that goes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with that concealer brush. I'm gonna go over my blemishes down around my chin, and I'm gonna add coverage. Well, you'll see, I'll show you. Blemishes first. And I go around my nose also. That's as good as that's gonna get, unfortunately. But it doesn't bother me so much. This is like the quick everyday routine, not like the full glam cake face. Okay, so next we're gonna go into bronzer. This is the Milani 04 Glow Baked Bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers. It's very warm. Let's see, it's a little orange. We might call it a little orange, but I'm here for it. I go in with my Ecotools Define brush. But I'm gonna do my nose now. I'm gonna use my rusty trusty little Milani brush that actually came with this bronzer, and now I use it for like all other bronzers to do a little bronzy on my nasals. So I'm not sure when my camera died, but I went down the sides of my nose with this under my lip and just added a little bit to the sides of my face. And then we're gonna do blush. Nars, you're not cruelty free, so you're out after this is done, but the best blush color of all time. We all know what it is. You know what it is. It's Orgasm. I have a little duo here with a bronzer and a blush. I'm gonna use this cute little brush from Bare Minerals. And I'm gonna go into the blush and then tap once or twice into the bronzer to mix the two together. There, and I am all about the blush. I like to be pretty heavy on the blush. Cute! Next up, we're going to do brows. So I'm using the Mystery, this is my Mystery brow pencil here. I think it's Milani. You can tell that it says brunette. So I'm just gonna kind of go up on the hairs with the spoolie. And then I'm going to start underneath in the front and kind of just draw a line. And then the top part, I start kind of like right here. So just, I don't know, it's like a third of the way in. I start really, really light. And then I don't really have an arch, so I'm going to create an arch right here. I'm just going to do this really light at first. So it's like I follow natural brow, and then I go out to create an arch. Like that. And then I just fill it in. And I start in the middle here, and I go heavy toward the tail, just filling it in. And then as I move toward the front of the brow, I'm just gonna go lighter and lighter and lighter handed, and then I'm not gonna do anything up here, upward, really, really lightly. And what I'll do to finish up the front is I don't have any product on the spoolie or anything. I just go upward in the spoolie, and it's gonna pick the product up that's in the bottom of the front of the brow, and it's gonna diffuse it up through that front of the brow to make it look more natural in the front. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm gonna do the other one off camera, and I'm happy with it. So next we're gonna go into eyeshadow. So I don't think I can see the color on this. It's so old, I'm not sure what the color is. It's a brown. I'll find the color online if they still have it to let you guys know. So I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm going to use a Sephora brush. This is the angled shadow brush. And this is a shimmer shade. I know some people are like, I have to have a matte in my crease. Okay, well, you know, I feel you on that. I do as well enjoy a matte in my crease. But what I will tell you is that shimmers actually blend out better than mattes in a lot of cases. And there's no rules to makeup, so do whatever you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm all about shimmer all over everything, and y'all can't stop me. And then see how I'm starting darker in the outer corner and then coming in a little bit lighter to the inside, that we're gonna do a lighter pigment over everything. So once we have like barely anything left on our brush, you kind of start winging that out just a little bit, or you can leave it round, whatever floats your boat. Swings out a tiny bit. And then I'm gonna go into the Morphe R37. This is a like fluffy pointed blending brush. It looks dirty, but it's not, it's just dyed. And then I'm gonna go through and blend this out. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with that same Morphe brush just to blend out all the edges and wing it out a little bit more. Alright, here we go. Got the eyeshadow all settled. Now I'm going to go into the MAC Pigment in color Naked. So this is just like a loose shimmery eyeshadow. What I do is I take it and I tap it out into the cap, just a little bit into the cap. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe R39 brush, kind of like a flat packing brush. I'm just going to stick that in there. I'm going to get a bunch on the brush and then tap it off. And then I'm going to go into the inner portion of my eyelid and then just bring it, it's like halfway, to lighten this up, and it's going to give it depth and dimension. See the difference between the eyes? It looks more open. It's going to add a little bit more. Just kind of packing it on. I like to just kind of bring it up too in that inner part. Voila, leave it like that. I'm going to do the other eye. So on this eye, I feel like I went a little bit too far over and it looks a tiny bit patchy. What you can do with these pigments that's really cool is you can just take your finger and just kind of like press over it, and it just kind of comes off on your finger. So you can kind of use your finger just to blend it out a little bit like that. Okay, so I think I got it pretty well even. I'm going to put just a tiny bit more. Okay, perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my under eye with the same color, the same brown shadow, and the brush I'm going to use, I'm going to use the Morphe R41. It's like a smaller version of the fluffy one, kind of more densely packed. And again, it looks dirty, but it's not, it's just stained. So I'm going to start out kind of heavier in this outer corner. This is where I want like the most amount of pigment and the thickest line, and then I want it to get thinner and lighter as it goes in. So I just kind of go back and forth and then connect it with that wing. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing under the other eye. And then I'm gonna take another pigment from MAC. This is called Vanilla. This one's so pretty. So this I'm going to take on my Ecotools Accent Shadow. I like to use this for my inner corner of my brow bone, and then I also use it for highlighter in like the center of my face. I also like to kind of bring it up a little bit and then connect it over with the shadow underneath. Same thing over here. And then bring it up here a little bit. And I kind of like to go all the way under my brow. And actually I like to connect it a lot of the time. And then I'm going to do a little bit of like a winged liner, but with a gel pencil liner. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Active Workout Ready Eye Pencil. This is a really creamy black eye pencil. So I'm going to start on the outer corner and I'm going right up along the lashes. I'm just going to slowly, I'm not just going straight across because it's just going to drag my eyelid. I'm just doing little lines and I'm only going to go like halfway in, and you want to kind of like thin it out as much as possible. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to do the other side. And I'm going to start to just kind of wing it out a tiny bit, kind of going toward, I don't know, like the tip of my eyebrow or a little bit under the tip of my eyebrow. So it looks like shit now. Totally get that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is a Milani, it has a spoolie at one end and then it has a little brush on the other end. It's just a little angled brush. I'm just going like directly over the line to start, and then I'm going to kind of start diffusing it inward here. Diffuse that, and then I'm going to keep going over it and then start to wing this out a little bit more. This is hard on hooded eyes, but you can totally do it. It just takes patience, deep breath, zen. You can do this. So it's diffusing out a little bit too much, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of the liner, and this is a process. I'm going to deepen it up all the way across almost. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush again and just drag it up. See? That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to move on to the other eye. Off camera. Be back. Alright, there you have it. I got the other eye on, and now by like all means, if you like to do a real severe liquid black eyeliner on your eye, girl, do your thing. Or boy, do your thing. I'm all about severe eyeliner every now and then, most of the time. But sometimes I like to do a nice, light, diffused line. You know, I don't want to look like as much of a bitch, but just like a little bit of a bitch. You know? You feel me? Now, let's talk waterline. I think I'm going to do white today. This is the Waterpop. Waterpop. This is the Colourpop cream gel liner in Exit. Just rubbing that on there. Bam. See the difference? Because I can. Number 2. Now we move on to mascara. For mascara today, we're going to do something a little extra. First, I'm going to use the Clinique Lash Builder Primer. And then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Anyway, I'm going to build this up on my lashes. This helps your lashes look a little bit more intense. And it's like, instead of building up 20 layers of mascara, you can do a layer of primer and then go in with your mascara. And I'm going to build up the other one. You want to put on your mascara while this is still wet. Don't wait until it dries, because in my experience it makes it just go clumpy. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Perversion mascara. And it's just like the primer does the work for you, basically. So back, I did my bottom mascara, and now we're going to jump into lips. Oh, I forgot to do highlighter. Oh my gosh. Oh god, how dare I. Okay, I'm using the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. So flipping cute. So I'm going to use that same brush I did for that last pigment, which is my accent shadow from Ecotools. I'm going to go in a little bit on the tip of my nose. Okay, I'm going to do Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go in with my highlighter brush from Ecotools. It's like a big ass fluffy fan brush. Chin above the arches of my brows. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Anywhere Caffeine, and then I'm going to go in with the KKW Lip Gloss in Radiate. This was in the So Fire collection. I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to overline them just a little bit on the very top and the bottom and the middle. Makes it look a little bit more pouty. I don't want it to be like blatantly obvious that I'm overlining my lips, you know? This is, I think, my favorite lip gloss of all time. I love it so much. It smells like shit though. Like, what the fuck, Kim Kardashian? You couldn't make your lip glosses smell good? It smells like paint or like stain or something. I think I want it to be a little bit more glossy though. I'm just gonna use my Lancome Juicy Tubes in Framboise. No, this smells good. That's so much better. It's fruity, tooty, and delicious. Ooh. Yes, okay, we're almost done. All I gotta do is set this shit up. I'm using the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. This is supposed to control shine. It doesn't. I'll tell you right now, it does not. I'm almost out of it. That's kind of why I'm using it. It does set your makeup really well. It just doesn't control shine. That's it. She looks fucking cute, huh? There we have it. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good. I love this look. I think it's so simple. I feel cute when I put this makeup on. Like, even when I was just doing my eyeshadow, I was like, hey girl. Like, I don't know, it just makes me feel really confident about myself, and it's really easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking on my video. I really hope you will subscribe. I'll be doing lots of more fun videos like this. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Beautification by Katie. And yeah, thank you so much again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.